Welcome back to another explainer. Look, if you've ever owned, managed, or honestly even just lived in a modern rental property, you already know the absolute chaos that goes on behind the scenes. We're talking broken internet routers, lost keys, a security system that absolutely refuses to talk to the rent portal, and usually a completely overloaded property manager just trying to duct tape it all together. Well, today we're looking at a system that tackles that headache head on. It's called Intradata Nexus. They're an AI-powered property tech company out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, and they've built what they call a full-stack platform. We're going to break down exactly what that means, how they actually pull it off, and the massive impact it's having on properties nationwide. Let's get into it.
Okay, to really wrap our heads around the scale of Intradata right now, we got to start with a massive deployed reality. Over 1 billion IoT data points. Yeah, billion with a B. This isn't just some conceptual startup pitch, you know? They're actively managing over 10,000 units across 48 states. We are talking about a platform valued at over $1 billion, coordinating over 2 million individual IoT devices across more than 500 properties. And honestly, the craziest part? Despite that massive, sprawling infrastructure, they maintain a staggering 99.9% network uptime. It's actually incredible to think about pulling off that level of reliability at such a crazy scale.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll look at the all-in-one platform concept, then unpack the tech stack itself, see how it's built for every building size, review some real property manager results, and finally wrap up with onboarding and unit pricing. Okay, let's dive into this.
Section 1. The all-in-one platform, and ending fragmented property management.
So the core problem in property tech right now is fragmentation. It's literally just duct taping together half a dozen different systems. You've got multiple vendors, totally separate hardware, and just chaotic invoices flying everywhere. The Intradata alternative? One single platform. You get a unified AI dashboard and one predictable monthly invoice. The relief operators feel when they finally move from that juggling act to a full-stack system is just immense. Moving on to Section 2, unpacking the tech stack and looking at everything your property needs. Let's look under the hood here because it is remarkably comprehensive. It starts with AI smart home automation that actually learns tenant behavior to optimize energy usage. Pretty cool, right? And that is built right on top of managed gigabit internet and enterprise VoIP telephones for every single unit. Security is handled natively too through integrated smart locks and 4K AI cameras, all tied together with a sensor mesh for hazards like smoke. And finally, the whole shebang ties all this hardware straight into full property and rent management software. We're talking lease tracking, maintenance tickets, and online rent collection that actually reports to credit bureaus. It really does handle it all. Section 3, built for every building, and scaling the technology. Now, you might be wondering if this is only for, brand new mega complexes. Well, it's not. But let's start at the very top end anyway. For 100-plus story luxury skyrises, Intradata engineers centralized fiber backbones with floor-by-floor IoT zoning and high-density Wi-Fi 6E. They even integrate all of this directly with the elevator access control and the building's concierge. It's a massive technological undertaking, but they centralize it perfectly. But what about standard multifamily apartments? Well, the platform scales down perfectly to bring those essential services directly to the tenants. You get per-unit internet, smart lock installations, package room cameras, and a dedicated tenant portal for maintenance tickets and rent. Basically, it completely modernizes a standard apartment complex, giving it that premium feel of a luxury building. And again, all handled under one streamlined monthly invoice. Then we have student dormitories. Look, anyone in property management is going to give you a very knowing smile when you mention student housing. It is notoriously difficult. Intradata tackles this by providing ultra-robust, high-density Wi-Fi networks specifically built for those crowded shared common areas. They deploy noise sensors to, help keep the peace. And perhaps most crucially, they offer semester lease workflows. That means automated check-in and check-out, IoT protocols via keycards and mobile access. It literally solves some of the biggest administrative headaches in student living. And finally, the platform scales all the way down to premium smart homes. For single-family luxury residences, Intradata offers this white glove AI package. It's a fully integrated experience that combines smart HVAC control, premium camera systems, entertainment integration, and lighting. All of that is backed by 24/7 priority support and a professional white glove installation. It's pretty much the ultimate premium residential experience. Section 4, real property manager results and the human impact.
Now, what's really interesting about this next part is seeing how this actually plays out in the real world. Because, it's so easy to get lost in all the technical specs, but the tangible proof really comes from the operators themselves. Take James Liu, for example. He manages a 200-unit high-rise in Chicago. He notes that his maintenance tickets dropped by a whopping 60% simply because the core infrastructure, the internet, the doors, the sensors, actually work seamlessly together. I mean, just think about the massive operational efficiency gained there. It's huge. Then we have Sarah Reynolds. She's a director of housing at a university partner in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and she really grounds this abstract AI tech in a very relatable reality. As we talked about, student housing is famously tough. But with Intradata's semester lease automation and high-density Wi-Fi, their biggest headaches just disappeared. She says, check-in day used to be chaos, now it's smooth. And really, that transition from complete chaos to smooth operations, that's the true value of an all-in-one platform. And if we're looking at the business case, we got to hear from Marcus Patterson, a portfolio owner of 12 properties in Detroit. He gives us the hard numbers. He says the AI automation alone saves us $2,400 a month in energy across our portfolio. The platform pays for itself. So having your internet, phones, cameras, and rent management consolidated on one invoice isn't just, convenient. The predictive energy management literally offsets the cost of the system. That is a real game changer.
Section 5. Onboarding and unit pricing and deploying the platform.
So if a property owner actually wants this, Intradata promises they can be up and running in a matter of days. The whole process kicks off with an engineering assessment to design a custom plan. That's followed immediately by certified technicians actually installing the hardware. Once it's activated, managers and tenants get their portal access. And finally, the AI goes to work behind the scenes. It just quietly learns the building's patterns to optimize operations completely hands-off. As for the cost, they offer really clear per-unit pricing. The starter tier sits at $89 a month, and that's perfect for smaller setups, giving you 100 megabits per second internet alongside basic camera and lock coverage. But their most popular tier is definitely the professional plan, at $149 per unit. That quadruples the internet speed and covers all smart locks, 6 AI cameras, and full VoIP. So the crucial point is that both of these plans actually bake the hardware, the installation, and the 24/7 support right into that single monthly price. Now, for those massive deployments, they have an enterprise plan. This is a fully custom white glove service designed specifically for high-rises and portfolios with 50 units or more. We're talking dedicated 1 gigabyte per second fiber, a full building camera mesh, custom IoT deployment, and even specialized AI training specifically for your building. Plus, it comes with a dedicated account manager and an on-site 4-hour service level agreement. So you're getting absolute reliability for high-end properties. So we've seen how Intradata Nexus has managed to consolidate fragmented property tech into one totally seamless, powerful ecosystem, all backed by billions of data points and actual real-world results. The efficiency is undeniable, but it really leaves us with an intriguing thought about the future of where we live. Is your property ready for the AI revolution? And honestly, as these smart homes continue to adapt and evolve, if an AI can flawlessly learn your schedule to manage your building's energy and security without you even noticing, what else in our daily lives could it seamlessly manage next? Definitely something to think about. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.